Hi there, Zamir for NerdTube. Now, several months ago, a trailer for a game called Star Wars Eclipse came out. Now, this was just a cinematic trailer, but it got people thinking and wondering what the hell is going on regarding this game. The trailer itself, even though it was a cinematic, looked very impressive. We saw some familiar sights in that trailer, as well as new ones as well, new species. But a report has been leaked regarding this game, so I'm going to read it to you. It's from Star Wars India. Sorry, it's from IGN India. I was almost thinking about maybe doing an Indian accent for this because I am of Indian descent, so I can get away with stuff like that. But you know what? I'm going to just play it straight and just read you the article. So, Star Wars Eclipse 2 reportedly feature new race, political story, plot details surface online in a controlled leak. So, here's one of the characters from Star Wars Eclipse. I'll be reading about her in a second. Details about Quantic Dream's RPG Star Wars Eclipse were leaked on the internet recently, which shed light on the game's story and the introduction of a new race. However, it appears that these details were leaked intentionally, so I guess the developers, maybe even Disney, because they own the property of course, they want people to remember that there's a Star Wars game coming out, or eventually coming out, and they want people to keep talking about it. They want it on people's minds. On the Sacred Symbols podcast via VGC, Colin Moriarty revealed all this information about Star Wars Eclipse. Speaking about the development of the game, Moriarty said that the game is in very early production. The game's main character is named Sarah. I wonder if this is Sarah. Okay. And she will also have a partner named Zendo. These two characters belong to a new race called Zarin that is described to be similar to humans. I mean, similar to humans? They look human. I mean, look at her. She looks human. But fair enough. The story will also have a political angle. It will focus on the difference between Sarah and Zendo's ideologies on governing Zarin. Keep in mind that the game is in early production, so we don't know how much of this is even going to make it into the final production. After this leak, Tom Henderson reported on Inside Gaming that he was able to verify what Moriarty reported on the podcast, so it has been verified. According to his sources, the information released was a controlled leak to see how the community reacts to the game and to help with Quantic's talent recruitment efforts. So yeah, it was a leak, a controlled leak, as they say in the business. Because as I said earlier, they want people to be talking about it, and that's what I'm doing right now. So well done to them. The source also added that Quantic Dream is suffering from major engine problems. Now that's not good. I wonder what that could be. Imagine when you're playing the game, glitches fucking galore. I can imagine it already. Anyway, a few things on Star Wars Eclipse. This is from a tweet from Tom Henderson. Being written by QD Paris. QD, I believe, being Quantic Dreams. David Cage is very much involved. Eclipse is believed to be around 3 to 4 years away minimum. So I would say maybe 5 to 6. I'm sorry to rain on your parade. If you're thinking 3 to 4 years is a long time, it's going to be a long time until this game comes out. Especially if it's as big and detailed as we all hope it would be. It is a Star Wars game at the end of the day. I mean, I expect planet hopping and stuff like that to a degree. Variety of ships, variety of different characters. Lots of different types of NPCs, full of personality. I mean, I'm just putting my imprint on how I want the game to a degree, and how I can imagine it. So, yeah, 3 to 4 years, maybe 5 to 6 by the sounds of things. No game ever comes out on time. Even games that do come out early need patches galore anyway. So, yeah, no game comes out on time. QD Paris is currently struggling with hiring staff. I wonder why. Well, I mean, we see how it is when it comes to game development. I mean, different companies, Blizzard, Ubisoft, they've known to treat their staff like shit. And, yeah, I'm not surprised if they're finding it hard to hire staff, because people don't want to get burnt, by working for somebody who's going to be, cracking a whip on them. In September, Quantic Dream CEO, and let me just make sure I get this name correctly. I apologize if I butcher it. Guglielmo the Foundemira told IGN Japan in an interview that the Star Wars Eclipse will keep the fundamentals of Quantic Dream games despite being an action-adventure title. I think with each new title we try to innovate, we try to explore new grounds, he explained. With Star Wars Eclipse, we're certainly going to keep the fundamental elements of a Quantic Dream game. I'm not sure about Quantic Dreams. If there are familiar Quantic Dream games, let me know. I mean, this whole studio seems new to me. I mean, not new, but unheard of. That's a better way of saying it. Anyway, very Quantic Dream game, very strong story, very strong characters, multiple playable characters. I like the sound of that. And of course, giving players the possibility to change through their actions and decisions how the story unfolds. So even though it mentioned here that you're going to be playing as this person called Sarah, it does mention here that we have very strong characters, multiple playable characters, and of course giving the players the possibility to change. So that's pretty good. That's interesting. But we're gonna have to wait years until this game comes out. I'm in my mid fucking 40s. This game won't come out until I'm in my 50s. That's freaking me out already. It really is. But yeah, that's how it is, I guess. I mean, if you want something right, you're gonna have to wait a little bit, and hopefully that they get it done. I'm about to say, if you want something right, do it yourself. That makes no sense. If you want a good game, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. We don't want something rushed and incomplete. Look at No Man's Sky as a prime example. I mean, the game after 7 years is far superior than what it once was, and yeah, that's because the developers finally were able to add all those finishing touches to it. But if this game now with with a lot of money behind it, because it is Star Wars at the end of the day, I expect this game to come out obviously sooner, but still fully developed, fully packed, lots of stuff. But with a problem of hiring staff, I am skeptical. 3 to 4 years, I just can't see that happening. 5 to 6, baby. Anyway, let me know what you think. Are you excited about Star Wars Eclipse, the new Star Wars game? Are you hoping it's going to be different to everything else out there? I do. Originality is the key for me. Anyway, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care. Bye-bye.